The Department of Justice is the only cabinet department named for an ideal.
Mr. President, today I rise to talk about what has come to define the Obama administration, which is a consistent pattern of lawlessness that disrespects the Constitution, that disrespects the Congress, and that disrespects the people of the United States. In any administration, under any president, the person charged with being the chief law enforcement officer is the Attorney General.
Today, I stand before you so thrilled and frankly so humbled to have the opportunity to lead this group of wonderful people who work all day and well into the night to make that ideal a manifest reality.
Attorney General Eric Holder has been the most partisan Attorney General the United States has ever seen. Eric Holder has abused the office and has turned it, in many respects, into a partisan arm of the Democratic Party. He is the only Attorney General in the history of the United States to be held in contempt of Congress. And so there are many, including me, who would very much like to see Eric Holder replaced. There are many, including me, who would very much like to see an Attorney General who will return to the bipartisan traditions of the Department of Justice of fidelity to law. And that includes, most importantly, the willingness to stand up to the President who appointed you, even if he or she is from the same political party as are you. During the confirmation hearings, I very much wanted to support Loretta Lynch's nomination. But unfortunately, the answers that Ms. Lynch gave at the confirmation hearing, in my opinion, render her unsuitable for confirmation as Attorney General of the United States. Ms. Lynch's record as the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York had earned her a reputation as a relatively no-nonsense prosecutor. So it was my hope we would see similar approach and similar answers from Ms. Lynch at the confirmation hearing. Instead, she chose to embrace the lawlessness of the Holder Justice Department.
I pledge today to you and to the American people that if I have the honor of being confirmed by the Senate, I will wake up every morning with the protection of the American people my first thought.
When she was asked whether she would defend President Obama's illegal executive amnesty, which President Obama himself has acknowledged no fewer than 22 times that he had no constitutional authority to undertake, and which a federal court has now enjoined as unlawful, she responded affirmatively, saying she thought the administration's contrived legal justification was, quote, reasonable. The nominee went on to say she sees nothing wrong with the president's decision to unilaterally grant lawful status and work authorizations that are explicitly barred by federal law to nearly 5 million people who are here in this country illegally. This nominee has given every indication that she will continue the Holder Justice Department's lawlessness. When asked if she agreed with the Holder Justice Department that the government could place a GPS sensor on the car of every single American without probable cause, she refused to answer. That extreme view was rejected by the United States Supreme Court unanimously. When asked at her hearing if she believed the federal government could employ a drone to kill a United States citizen on U.S. soil if that individual posed no imminent threat, she refused to answer.